So it's never a question of either or. You are in control as long as you believe that you are in control. So the question is, what is in our control? Do we need to do anything, or does the universe control absolutely everything? What I find is that Gurbani actually speaks to us at many different levels. So at the beginning of the journey, we are under the impression that we are an individual. And as long as you are under that impression that you are an individual, the Guru will speak to you as though you are an individual. So the Guru will say to you, Ape beej ape hi khao. Whatever you sow, so shall you reap. You have to do the effort. Why aren't you doing the effort? Why are you wasting your life? What that starts to do is that Guru is very, very advanced and sophisticated in understanding that no matter what you understand, really we're actually motivated by our emotions more than we're motivated by our understanding. So if we look at a perfectly good example, if you look at any real addiction, the reason we do it despite knowing that we shouldn't be doing it is because we feel like doing it. Logically, we understand we shouldn't do something, but because there's a feeling, the emotion overrides the logic. So Guru is trying to evoke the emotion within you to say, let's actually make this change. But what is the change? What is the change that we all need to make? The change that we need to make is to let go of the sense that I am. I exist and I am in control. When you go through the process and realize that you have no control, then Guruji speaks to you in a different way, because Guruji then speaks in a way that says, oh, I realized that all this time, even the time when I thought I was an individual, that was also your doing. So it's never a question of either or. You are in control as long as you believe that you are in control. And the Guru is using your own wisdom against you. Okay, you think you're in control, this is what I think you should be doing then. Off you go, go and do it. But when we come to the point where we realize that actually I didn't exist to begin with, then we might start using the sorts of language that you see towards the end of Japji Sahib, which is Akhan jor, Chuppai na jor. I have no power to speak, no power to be silenced. Jor na mangan, dean na jor. No power to give, no power to ask. Jor na jivan, marna hai jor. I don't have the power to live, and I don't have the power to even die. So the question is that ultimately it's not that the Guru is giving conflicting answers. The question is that which answer is working for me to start moving my journey along? Which one is it that's motivating me more? Chances are none of them are motivating us. We like the sound of everything, but we aren't actually doing anything. We're not taking the steps that we need to. So we have to understand that this is a system of the whole universe playing all the different characters. So if we understand that the world is like a drama, a play, with one actor, but that actor has many different roles. The one actor of the whole universe, the universal force, Hukam, is pretending to be you and yourself and everybody else in this room. That oneness is pretending to be you. And that oneness is also talking to you, saying, why are you not understanding that you are part of the oneness? And when you see it in this way, you realize how ridiculous the whole thing is. And this is where the Bhagats have stood back and laughed, and they said, this is all a game. This is all this divine play, and I can see how ridiculous it all really is. God is playing us, God has created us, God has given us an ego, and then God has given Himself an ego through these different individuals. Then God has delivered the Guru, and then He's saying it's Gur Prasad. Some people get it and some people don't. the only way to understand this is to take a step back and see what's really going on. That this whole thing is God playing with God. Yeah? This is why the word Leela has been used. This is the play of the divine. Choji, mere Govinda, Choji, mere pyarya. My beloved is just having a great time, playing all the characters. Yeah? It's like you see a child playing with the various toys. In one hand he's got the good toy, in one hand he's got the bad toy, and they're fighting with each other. There's no good and bad. The character is both. Yeah, both the characters is being played by the same child, the same one playing. Now it goes to this question, okay, so how do we help someone who is just not understanding this wisdom? How do we get someone off their own mentality so that they can start learning the Guru's way of looking at life? And this really comes down to you will receive this wisdom when you are ready. And the scary thought is you might not be ready within this lifetime. But the encouraging thought is that if you feel like this wisdom is starting to change you, how lucky are you? Just think, there are 7 billion people on this planet. How many of them even know about Gurmat wisdom? And of all of the ones that know about Gurmat wisdom, how many have had the blessing to have their mind start to be changed? And it comes down to you focusing on yourself. And this is the opposite of what the world tells you to do, because you looking after yourself in the world has been called selfish. But the whole of Guru Granth Sahib is about you transforming yourself. Guru Granth Sahib Ji doesn't spend a lot of effort telling you how to teach other people. There's not many shabadhs on that subject. So the Guru wants you to transform yourself. When you are transformed, you will be having an impact on the others, whether you like it or not. And this is where the Guru gives this example of like a very fragrant tree that's giving its fragrance to all the other trees around it, whether they're of the same kind or not. You will become so fragrant in this wisdom that it will rub off on others. So it goes back again and again and again. What are you doing to transform yourself? And this is a hard lesson because you have so much love for somebody else. How do I help that person? But think about this. Where is the love for yourself? Where is the love and compassion for yourself? What am I doing? Because it's so easy to look at somebody else. It's actually easier to do that. As long as you've got somebody else that you could say, they need more help than I do, what you're really doing is saying, I'm not willing to go as far myself. So let me prove how compassionate I can be for somebody else, that I'm going to help them. Be compassionate to yourself first. Allow the Guru to penetrate your mind first, and that's a very difficult thing to do. So, it might sound harsh, but don't delude yourself that you're helping other people. It might sound harsh. I'm not trying to be harsh. Don't delude yourself that you're helping other people get into Sikhi. We haven't even scratched the surface. Learning everything about Sikhi means nothing compared to somebody who starts to transform the identity of themselves and let go of that sense of self, that home. The one who actually lets go of their home, that's the job that the Guru is trying to do, nothing else. Guru doesn't want you to learn all the shabadhs. Guru doesn't want you to memorize all the words. Guru doesn't want you to look like a Sikh. Guru wants you to remove your home. Do that, and you yourself will have a major impact on the people all around you. So it always comes down to change yourself, and the world around you will change.
Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you benefited from that. If you'd like to help us create more spiritual content, then head over to our website nanaknaam.org/donate and think about setting up a regular monthly donation. We're a 100% non-profit organization, so all the donations that you give us go directly into the charity and that help us to create and share Gurmat spiritual wisdom.